I hope everybody had a nice Christmas and that the new year 2026 is going to be a bumper year for everyone. And I suppose the great thing about the new year is, the world is changing, and especially the health system is changing. Our way of looking after our health is changing, and we are on the right side of this change. We have come through a long period where our body was considered, something that just broke down and needed to be fixed. But now we know that our cells in our body are alive and intelligent, and they live for a certain time, and when they die, they can be replaced with new, fresh cells. And that's how we reverse and prevent disease, because we are not stuck with the same cells all forever. So we now have the right nutrients that are proven to renew our cells. And when we renew our cells, we keep our body healthy and live longer, I suppose. But anyway, the conventional medicine, really, I often think, I'd say, well, where has knowledge gone? What's more important, knowledge or money? And knowledge is the most important thing, because knowledge never changes. So when we come to the end of a cycle or the end of the road, or we can't find our way, all we have to do is return to knowledge, because knowledge is something that is understood by everyone. You can train someone and put them into a hospital to look after patients, and you can't do that for everyone. But common sense really is connected to the knowledge that we need, common sense. And that's what we have to do now. We have to stop trying to heal people. That was something that we did in hospitals or therapies. We did that. But now we have to give responsibility back to the people. Give them the knowledge, and then let them decide for themselves what they're going to do with that knowledge. So it's a good time, 2026, it's a good time now, because people are making new habits, they're making new whatever predictions that they want to do. So why not look after your health? That would be a really good thing to be able to do. So we have to go back and start educating people and saying, okay, you've got cells in your body. These cells, they live, this particular one here will live about 100, it's a blood cell, will live to be about 120 days. And then that will die off, and then we will be replacing it with a new cell. And to be able to do that, we need ammunition. And the ammunition we need is good, healthy, clean food. And this is where our trace elements and micronutrients and nutraceuticals come in, because these nutrients are able to get directly into the cell. Modern food that's out there, industrial food that's out there, it doesn't feed the cell. Yes, it goes through the digestive system and it keeps people happy, and they think they're not. They might say they're hungry, but they're not. They then eat food, they're happy with that, but the cell is starving. So they might not feel hungry, but the cell is starving. And that's what we want to do. We want to feed the cell. When you feed the cell, you won't have that feeling of being hungry. So we have to let people know that your cell is alive, and when it's alive, what does it do? It has metabolism. It has all the functions in the body or in a particular cell. Metabolism, respiration, it grows, it excretes, it moves, and it can be irritable, and what's the other one I have? Reproduce. This is very important. Our cells can reproduce. So when we take the nutrients into our body, first of all, it feeds the cell so that the cell lives a full life. It's not cut short by toxins. It lives a full life. And then it goes on to reproduce. When the time comes, then it dies off and a new cell is made. And the way that is done is the cell comes along here. This just is a diagrams of the cell dividing. You have the nutrients in the cell, and the cell begins to divide as the time comes for it to die off. And this is the new cell being born. And then as the new cell comes along, the cells divide and the old one dies off and the new one is born. And that's basically what happens to our cells. So our minerals that's why our minerals are so essential, because they are the foundation of the cell. So how blessed are we to have these amazing, and the thing about it is, there's no maybe ifs or buts about this, about healing anymore. We have 100% guarantee that these nutrients will work and will, and the other thing about it is when these go into our body, we don't have to do anything. We don't have to go work. We can just go along by our business, and the intelligence of the body will do all the work for us. I mean, how good is that? So anyway,